What if I told you that half of the diet of America is actually killing and weakening us? 58% of our daily energy intake comes from ultra-processed foods. Processed foods are a major issue in America today, and we need to adapt a new outlook on nutrition and diet. The effects of ultra-processed food on the mental health of individuals is a major issue. It has been shown in a study done by Eric Hecht of the Journal of Public Health and Nutrition that those who consumed higher amounts of processed foods reported more mentally unhealthy and anxious days than those who did not consume as much processed food. Processed foods also have an effect on the metabolic health of individuals. In a study done by M.J. Juan and BMC Medicine, it found that a 10% increase in ultra-processed foods was correlated with a 25% higher increase in type 2 diabetes. In a study done by Philippa Jewell in the Journal of American College of Cardiology, it was found that an additional serving of ultra-processed foods, when added to the daily intake of individuals, led to an increase of heart disease by 5% and an increase of heart disease mortality by 9%. Processed foods are one of the major contributors to weight gain as well. In a study done by Kevin Hall, as you can see here, when a diet of ultra-processed foods was introduced to people, a weight gain was shown, and when a diet of unprocessed foods was introduced to people, a weight loss was shown. I suspect some of you may be wondering what processed foods even are. Processed foods. The most commonly found processed foods are vegetable oil and sugar. Vegetable oil, in a study done by Misha Renetta in Nature Reviews Endocrinology, found that trans fatty acids, which are found in partially hydrogenated vegetable oils, cause metabolic dysfunction. It also adversely affects circulating lipid levels, triggers systematic inflammation, and increases endothelial dysfunction. And according to some studies, increases visceral adiposity, body weight, and insulin resistance. It also found a unique cardiometabolic imprint that is linked to insulin resistance and metabolic syndrome pathways. They also have, at a level of only 2% of the daily energy intake, increased risk of coronary heart disease. Sugars. In a study done by Lawrence K. De Koning, it was found that higher consumption of beverages sweetened with refined sugars was associated with an increased risk of CHD and some adverse changes in lipids, inflammatory factors, and leptin. Lisa Tay-Mogging with the University of Otago performed a study to see if sugar affected the weight of individuals, and it was found that an increase in sugar intake made weight gain and vice versa. This was also compared to other carbohydrates that were not as processed, and it found that the weight gain on sugar was much more than the weight gain on other carbohydrates. With all this info, some of you may be wondering what to do. Well, we should eat a diet that we have always ate, like high quality red meat, minimally processed. In a study done by Lee Duo, it found that the consumption of lean red meat had no effect on blood cholesterol or raised LDL cholesterol, but it was an amazing source of beneficial nutrients such as protein, omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin B12, niacin, zinc, and iron. You should cook in extra virgin olive oil or other minimally processed oils. In a study done by Katrina Saparsis, it found that extra virgin olive oil had an anti-inflammatory and antioxidant effect on people. It also had a more pronounced effect on those with cardiometabolic risk as well. We should eat fruits and vegetables. In a study done by Emily Francis, it found that fruit and vegetable consumption can reduce your risk of dementia and cognitive decline. Some people may be scared of sugar with it being in fruit as well, but the issue in the study previously was with refined sugars in the form of powdered sugars, brown sugars, sweet sugars, not sugars bound up inside of a naturally occurring thing like fruit. In conclusion, processed food consumption can lead to an array of health issues, and we need to adapt a better outlook on health and adapt a more nutritious and ancestrally correct diet. As we have seen, we should aim to eat a clean and minimally processed diet at the least. We should eat what we are designed to eat and have always consumed. I'll end with a quote. When diet is wrong, medicine is of no use. And when diet is correct, medicine is of no need. Ayurvedic proverb. Yep, show the crowd. Show yourself too.